You're in your 20s. Even your mama, your brother, your sister, your dog, your cat. Hi, somebody. Hi, somebody. Hi, somebody. Hi, somebody. My name is Juan. Welcome to Rebel for a Spell, where it's all about discovering your voice, natural hair, and so get in here. Let's talk about how it is to be in your 20s and being so unsure, being so right. Today we give you 10 tips for the 20-somethings to help them in that journey. Okay, you ready? Because I'm ready, baby. First one, take the pressure off yourself. Ease up upon the pressure. Ease up. You know what that means? We put so much pressure on ourselves. Oh my gosh, I'm 21 in 3 months. What am I gonna do? I need to make sure I figure out my life. I know I have a purpose. What is my purpose? I gotta find my purpose. Is it in my car? Did I leave it in my mom's wallet? What's my purpose? Ease up the pressure, darling. You don't have to figure out what you're gonna do with the rest of your life. You're 20-something. You have a whole lot of living to do. Remember, remind yourself that you are fresh out the womb just the other day and fresh into adulthood. So go easy on yourself and know that if you put too much pressure on yourself, you are gonna bring on a whole bunch of anxiety, maybe even depression, a lot of troubles and problems that you do not want. It's easier said than done. I recognize that. I was in my 20s. I know how that felt. So try to ease up the pressure that we put on ourselves and just enjoy being, young, having possibilities in front of you and having time to explore. 20-something, you wanna do what you wanna do. Number 2, change your perception of time. Change your perception of time. You're 20-something. You just started really living. There is time for you yet to live, to have experiences that will inform what you would like to pursue with your life and your life path. So there's time for you. Change your perception and time in terms of that. You have some years ahead of you, hopefully, where you can explore yourself. Change. This is what I wish I'd learned. In terms of changing your perception of time, understand the relationship with time and the value of money. The earlier you start to save, the sooner you start to save money for yourself, the better you begin to train your mind and you learn the respect and discipline of saving and how that reflects the value you put into yourself. There are tons of credit union, federal and state credit unions out there that don't ask for much more than $5. You can open that, and even every time you have a birthday or you get a little summer job or something, just put a little bit of money in there. It's not this lesson of saving teaches you the discipline, the value of having that practice of saving in your 20s, so that by time you look back on that account and you're in your 30s, you're like, oh my gosh, I have this money saved without even thinking about it. That's one thing to really think about. Learn about the value of money as it relates to time, the compounding effect of money, the compounding effect of time once those two are married up. You want to be free, you want to be grown, honey? You gotta be responsible. Financially, emotionally, psychologically, physically, all of this is on you now. With freedom comes responsibility. You don't have your parents to be nagging you, do this, do that, do this, do that, because maybe you're living on your own now, or you're finished with university, or maybe you didn't go to university, but you have a job, so you have the freedom to decide what you're gonna do with your day, what you're gonna do with your life, who you're gonna speak with, that comes responsibility. You don't have your mom and your pops anymore to take care of your laundry and all this for you, or to make a meal for you and so forth. You learn skills of adulthood, and that cannot be taught by anybody else, honestly. That comes from you wanting to journey through into adulthood. So 20-something, you wanna do what you wanna do. That's wonderful, darlings. And you will feel certain emotions that will blow your mind. And I say to everybody, feel however you feel. Yes, feel however you feel. Please, please, please. If you learn nothing else from this video and you're ready to click off this video, just hear this. Do not numb yourself with whatever external things you need to to push back the anxiety, to push back the nervousness, to push back the depression. Do not numb yourself. So that's with alcohol. So that's with alcohol, relationships, food, drugs. Don't numb yourself. Numb yourself. Because whatever you're trying to numb and push down is still there waiting for you. Step away from wherever and whoever you're surrounding yourself with and just go to a quiet place and look at that feeling, emotions that's bubbling up within you. Then, oh my God, oh my God. Just look at it and say, listen, what is this? Treat it as if it were a person. I'm being honest, this is what I do. Treat it as if, what is this you're feeling? Why is it you're feeling this? If you need your journal, write it out. This happened and that happened and that happened. Breathe it out. This happened and that happened. Breathe it down. This, take a breath, hold it, to release it. And think about everything that you're saying. And slowly and surely you realize you come to a place of calm and quiet, and you can look at whatever is making you anxious through a different lens. It has to be done, you know what I mean? So there's so much nervousness and nervous energy towards it. You look at it more of, this is what happened, this is what I'm experiencing, and this is what I'm gonna do to help me. And you learn your triggers as well, what helped you to get to that feeling, okay? This is proper work. You're in your 20s, you're gonna be all right. Hi. Fears are there, they're everywhere. Please know, whether you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 60s, 70s, 80s, fears will always be there. And the feeling of not doing enough will always be there. The feeling of failing, of succeeding, of judging ourselves, that's always gonna be there. So figure out what is really behind that fear. Is it some experience you had growing up? Is it people in your family that are fearful? So you got that sense that, you know, you should be timid and not try this because the earth is absolutely flat and that. So think about, where is that coming from? What's informing your thoughts about the fear? Is it your environment you're living in? Is it unsafe in terms of violence maybe? So think about all of that. One mama, papa is not there to tell you nothing about nothing. Here's what I say. Perfect time to do a self-audit on where you spend most of your time. You're talking about, you want to have these goals and dreams and you want to get this in 5 years, but where are you spending your time? Look at yourself for at least one day. Do what you normally do, but really if you need to take notes, take notes. You know, in the morning, this is what I do. But what is it? Do you go straight to your phone in the morning when you wake up? Do you go to church? Do you go exercising? Look and track where you spend your time in the day, and then ask yourself, if these are the 5-10 things I'm doing in my day, and there is where I want to go, is this going to help me get there? Alright, darlings, we touched on this before. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Spend time by yourself. Yes. Spend time with yourself. Learn and understand yourself. We talk about it in one of the other videos, self-worth. The more you spend time just hearing your thoughts, your needs, your desires, your fears, your anxiety, the more you tap into yourself and not the noise of what's happening on the streets of the world and the streets of your relationships, your friends, the more you can get a sense of, this is who I am, this is what I like, not what she thinks I should like. You listen and you learn yourself more, and you get a better sense of what brings you fulfillment and peace. Yes, darling, start now. Please, start now with certain practices that bring positive vibrations into your life, whatever that is. If you know there's certain things you enjoy doing and makes you feel happy, whether it's dance, writing poetry, baking a cake, cooking, folding laundry, something that you know that you just, that's so delicious and you just love to do it, do it. Feed your soul whatever you need to make you feel peaceful. Now, don't get this confused with following the pack and doing bad things and robbing somebody. That's gonna lead you straight to jail, honey. Okay, cha-ching. Life is always gonna bring you challenges. You've already adapted and you already tapped into your reservoir of what? Place of peace. Okay? Train your mind to go there, to your happy place. Spend some time reading. You will expand your mind, your vocabulary will change, the way you even express yourself may be informed by another way that people express themselves. You may be more comfortable in being joyful if you read a story about a girl who's similar to you and experiencing life. So it expands your mind and your possibilities. Reading, to me, is priceless. Darlings, we're on number 10. We're on number 10. Accept that you are going to fail in certain things. Accept that failure is necessary for you to climb the highest mountains. Accept that everybody fails. Even your mama, your brother, your sister, your dog, your cat. Everybody fails, and that's a part of living. It is the climb, darlings, the climb, the journey, the knowledge that you acquire, the ins and the outs, and how you moved through. That's the prize. Not the ultimate whatever's at the top of your pyramid. That's not it. It's what and who you have become to get there. Your idol, your mentor with whom you hope to meet one day and look up to, please know that they are experiencing still today what you are experiencing now. The journey of living never ends. The journey of owning your body, your mind, and your spirit never ends. It's ongoing. Okay, darlings? Believe, receive, accept, love, and treasure yourself. All right, darlings? Bye, so
Another video is waiting for you. Check it out. Check it out now.
girl, baby boy, you're in your 20s.
Bang, bang, bang.
You're gonna be okay. You're in your 20s. You're gonna be alright. You're in your 20s. You're gonna be alright. Hi.